I'm out here in the middle of the woods with a solar-powered live streaming setup, and in 24 hours, I'm going to attempt my very first live stream on this channel. And to hold myself accountable, I'm about to hit publish on this community post announcing the time and date of the live stream in exactly 24 hours. It's publishing. Okay, it published. Okay, no going back now. All right.
But right after posting, I quickly realized I had to find another campsite because
how are my solar panels or my Starlink supposed to work with this kind of tree coverage?
And the location of the live stream was the least of my worries.
I have never done a live stream before. I don't even know if this live streaming rig works, a Starlink, solar panel, power station.
And just as I was about to leave the campsite, my list of worries grew even longer.
Y'all, I just packed up the car and I got a text from a friend that Starlink is down right now. And that was my whole plan, was to use Starlink for Wi-Fi. I mean, that's still the plan. That's the only plan I have. Hopefully they fix it before tomorrow. I have about 23 hours because I don't know what else I'm gonna do. What the hell is this timing?
So I was barely an hour into this challenge and already it was looking like my plans were completely out the window. But I couldn't think about it for too long because the clock was ticking and I had to find a campsite for the night that was private and had a clear view of the sky. Because I live in the southeast and trees are everywhere, that was not going to be easy.
I am out in an area about 2 hours from Nashville where I live called Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I have a tendency to overthink almost everything. I've been wanting to do a live stream for months now to get to know y'all, my viewers, better, because frankly, I don't know really much, if anything, about y'all. And I've been overthinking it. I've been like, oh, how should I do it? What should I do on it? Like, what do people do on live streams? What would y'all find interesting? And I've done nothing. Like I've not taken action.
So I figured if I announced it publicly and gave myself 24 hours to figure it out, then that would be the kick in the butt I needed to actually make it happen. But so far, I was struggling to overcome even the very first obstacle.
Oh man, this is a giant rut already.
I just have a basic sedan. I'm not gonna be able to pass here, so I'm gonna have to try a different road. My options are looking severely limited, and it's way woodier. It's way more woodsy, more trees than I thought. This is what I'm seeing everywhere. Everywhere. Endless woods. Endless woods. And Starlink might still be down.
And right as I was beginning to question everything about this challenge,
I thought this would be manageable. I was like, I'm not gonna overthink.
my luck finally took a turn.
Okay, I see the shoreline. Through there, you can see the blue. That's the lake. And there's these little turn-off roads. Ooh, that could be a good spot. I'm gonna give this one a go. It's almost like it's on a peninsula. That'd be great. Come on, let's have some good luck. Ooh, I'm getting a little excited. I see some sun. Look at that. Look at that. That little spot right there looks very promising. It's on this peninsula. There's the water. On that side, a crane just flew that way. Fingers crossed. It's an open area. Look at what I just drove into. Look at all this sun. This whole area is open. Maybe I could literally just put my solar panels and my Starlink right here. This might be the spot. This looks really good. I think I'm gonna test out the Starlink. Oh wait, the Starlink is down right now. Fuck. I have a dilemma, which is this spot is amazing. I can't test Starlink to see if it works from here because last I heard, Starlink is down and I don't have service from here. I just checked, 0 bars. If Starlink doesn't come back online, there's nothing I can do. I've been walking around the campsite and I got 1 bar of service in this area. I just looked it up. Starlink is down. It's down everywhere. There was literally a headline from The Verge, Starlink is down everywhere. I mean, I guess while I wait, I'll make camp. I'll put out some solar panels to charge some stuff.
And despite my nerves and the less than ideal circumstances, being outside, camping in the fresh air at a beautiful location did help me relax a bit.
All right, y'all, I finally set up camp for the night. It took me so long because I'm just so hot and I'm moving so slow. I'll give you a little tour. This is my tent where I'll sleep tonight. This is my table where I have my fridge, my camping supplies, and my solar and Starlink equipment. And I put out these 3 solar panels, which I'm using to charge 3 different power stations. And y'all, the plan was to take this Starlink Mini and just plug it into one of the power stations right now and test it out. See if I can get internet out here. But all of Starlink is down. I have been occasionally getting 1 bar of service in this general area. So I'm gonna use that to update the community post to let people know that I'm aware of the outage. I'm still gonna try to do the live stream. I don't know how, if Starlink is not working. I've not gotten that far yet. I don't know, I still wanna try. Now I'm just gonna try to enjoy this campsite, not think about the Starlink outage.
So I did some bird watching, admired the views around camp as the sun started dipping lower in the sky, ate a quick dinner, and of course, skipped some rocks.
All right, before I go to bed, let's check on the power stations. This one is the Anker Solix C1000. It's at 71%. This is the one I'm gonna use to run the Starlink Mini tomorrow. This one is the EcoFlow Delta 3 Plus, and it is running the mini fridge. It's currently at 50%. The fridge is pulling 60 watts. I would be surprised if this makes it through the night. It says an estimated 8.5 hours remaining.
And it is still quite warm out. I mean, 80, 81 degrees out, 90% humidity, my gosh. I mean, the fridge has been struggling all night. And then this last one here in the tent with me is what I'm using to charge my devices, like my phone and my laptop.
It's the EcoFlow River 3. It's a great little power station, and it is currently at 79%.
Y'all, I do not know what is happening with Starlink. I have not had service to look up the news. I hope it's back online tomorrow. I guess I'll find out. And I hope I get good sleep because it is muggy as hell and I got a big day tomorrow.
Good morning, y'all, and good news. I was able to get some sleep last night. My fridge is still running, surprisingly, and I just looked it up because I had a blip of service, and it looks like Starlink is back online.
I quickly ate some breakfast, put out my solar panels so they could start charging the power stations, and then I had to get to work because I still didn't know if the live streaming setup worked from my campsite, and I'd still never live streamed before.
It is time for me to set up the Starlink, and I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
Not only was I worried about there being lingering issues from the outage, I'd also only ever set up my Starlink Mini once before, which was months ago at my house, and when I did, the internet was spotty and way too slow for live streaming.
Okay, I plugged it into the power station. Now I will open up the Starlink app. Starlink unreachable. Sign in failed. Connecting. Connecting, calculating orientation. If this works, I'm not touching this thing again. It says we're online. Let's do a speed test. Okay, come on. This is fast, y'all. 109 megabits per second downloads, about 22 megabytes per second uploads. I feel so much relief right now. I have internet. I gotta test out my laptop, see if I can connect. You're kidding, I'm connected. I'm connected. All right. Okay.
Everything was working, and I could not have been more relieved. I just wish I knew at this point what problems were still to come.
Hello, it's not working. Well, I've got internet, but now all of my devices are starting to overheat. My phone almost overheated just filming this, and it's not even 8 a.m., it's like 7:50 right now. So I'm going to have to quickly move everything into the shade.
So I found a nice patch of shade in the trees not too far from my tent, moved everything there, and hoped that this would keep my devices cool enough to do a full live stream.
Well, this is my final setup then. I've got the solar panel, which is charging the power station behind it. I just checked, it's at 100% charged. The Starlink is running off the power station, and then there's my laptop, my desk. That's where I'm gonna do the live stream. All right, y'all. I just posted one more community post just to let people know the live stream is definitely on. But I gotta be honest, I'm not doing well. I'm really, really nervous. My stomach is like a clenched fist and it's just been getting tighter and tighter. I'm like overheating, I can't think straight. I'm paranoid about ticks. On the bright side, this spot, I think it's the best spot I could have possibly found. It's, you know, good for solar panels, the Starlink Mini. The live streaming setup is all set up. Final order of business before I go live, just to figure out how to live stream. All right, we have entered the final hour. I read up on live streaming. I think I set up everything correctly. I scheduled the stream. I think I did everything. But a new fear has been unlocked, which is I looked at my Starlink plan and I only have 10 gigs of data because I am just using their cheapest plan. And I've already used half of it, you know, just watching, I guess, 5 minutes of a YouTube video, and I FaceTime audioed my fiance. That's it. That's all I have done. And I've sent out a few texts. If that uses 5 gigs of data, then the live stream is definitely gonna max out my limit. Fortunately, they have a like roaming charges option that I'm gonna toggle. I'm gonna turn it on, and hopefully it takes effect immediately because I'm gonna need a lot of data, I think.
Everything was set up, the live stream was scheduled, so I tried to pass the time by anxiously pacing around the campsite and, of course, skipping some more rocks.
All right, y'all, final 30 minutes. I am starting to get excited. This nervousness is slowly turning into excitement. I want to talk to my viewers. I didn't even think until 5 minutes ago, what if no one shows up? That would be funny. I don't know. I would have to laugh at that. But even if I just make it on the live stream, I will have met my goal for this video, to do something challenging and to just not overthink. Before I hop on, I've got about 10 minutes to go. I just wanted to make sure the battery isn't about to die. Okay, perfect. It's 100% charged. Okay, I think it's 2:28 or 2:29. I'm going live in 1 minute. Okay. Oh my gosh, some people are here already. Wait, viewers are waiting, 12.
And with everything building up to this moment, I finally went live.
No sound.
Audio?
No sound, I think.
No sound.
No sound. No sound.
After everything I'd been through to get to this point, I found myself facing the biggest beginner live streaming mistake of them all.
Best silent stream ever.
No sound!
Is your mic even connected?
No sound! There's no sound, please, and quality is potato!
No one can hear me.
And for the next 10 minutes, my viewers watched me completely flail on stream as I tried everything I could think of to fix my audio, but nothing worked. So I told my viewers in the chat that I'd cancel the stream and start a new one, and I prayed that this would somehow fix the issue.
Yeah, this is chaos. This is fucking chaos. Okay, I don't care. Let's go next.
You can hear me in this clip rushing through the settings page to get the live stream up as quickly as possible, and that would soon come back to bite me.
I think this is working. I think this is working. Okay, I'm live. It says I'm live. I see audio levels. Oh my God, I see green on the screen here.
Miraculously, audio was working this time around, but I had unwittingly made another massive mistake.
How do I see the chat? How the hell do I see the chat? Wait, did I not turn chat on? Customization. Wait, live chat. Why is it disabled for this video? Did I set the video as made for kids?
In my haste to set up the second live stream, I accidentally set it as made for kids, which means YouTube automatically disables live chat in all forms of comments.
I don't know if people can hear me. I hope people can hear me.
At this point, I started getting in my head, should I cancel this live stream and start a third one in hopes of setting everything up right? Would viewers follow me yet again to another live stream? But like I'd been doing for the last 24 hours, I just decided to not overthink and make it work the best way I could. I came up with a far from perfect workaround for not having live chat.
If you go to my community tab and comment under the most recent post, I will look at that occasionally on the stream.
Showed viewers around my solar powered live streaming setup, So right here is this little camping box, and on top of it is my little Starlink Mini. And I spent a good part of the live stream getting to have some sort of live interaction with my viewers. It was your advice that started me on my solar trek. I've never regretted buying my EcoFlow River 2. Thanks, nice. Awesome. Oh, thank you, that's very sweet. And this second live stream lasted 45 minutes before the Starlink finally cut out long enough for me to lose internet.
Y'all, a sincere thank you to everyone who came out to this live stream and for putting up with the technical difficulties. I'm sorry about those. You know, I'll try to do more live streams in the future, and I'll do them from home. Or will I? Maybe drop a comment below if I should do another solar-powered live stream in another crazy location.
There's no sound, please, and quality is potato.